Good afternoon, gents. We're back again, another South African Pipe Virtual Pipe Club. I'm very excited today. Um, we do have a couple of people here, and especially a very big welcome to Cliff. Cliff, you are the owner and creator, from what I understand, of Leofola. Am I correct?
Yes, that's correct. Thanks for having me on your society meeting.
No, it's an absolute pleasure. Um, just so that you guys can see, I'm going to try and put this nice
Hello,
and close.
Colin. I know Colin from Wesley's Tobacco.
Yes, from what I know, I spoke to Colin a little bit earlier, and he said that you two have been coming for quite a while. Um, now, Cliff, one thing that I have to be honest about, something that caught my eye, it says here Leofola, and then it says the perfect mix. Um, and that to me was interesting because, and I'll try and bring us a little bit closer. I see there's a little bit of a cannabis plant there, which we'll get to very soon. So the first thing that someone asked me is, is this cannabis? Is it weed? Am I smoking weed? I don't support drugs and all these things. But what's interesting to me is that little section right there, 100% tobacco and nicotine free. Now, I think that's what caught my eye initially when I decided to contact you and purchase it and all these things, is the fact that because it's nicotine free and tobacco free, it means that during this quarantine and lockdown, it's actually available and it can be transported and delivered. And that is actually what caught my eye. So I know I'm going off on a tangent here. So, gents, just so that you know, here is the packet. I am going to open it. I just want to show you what it looks like on the inside. So I'm not sure if you can see clearly. I'm going to try and hold it before it lands on my laptop. But it's a beautiful green color and it is incredibly soft. So I almost expected it to have a grass feel, like a coarseness, and it really doesn't. It's extremely soft. And one of the things that I find immediately when you open it, there's this mint flavor that comes through, and it's actually quite strong. It's a spearmint flavor. Now at the back, when I read here, it says lion's tail, spearmint, marshmallow, um, raspberry, and I have to admit, from my nose, just by smelling it, I don't get the marshmallow coming through. That's my personal opinion. But there was a smell that I couldn't quite put my finger on, and that's definitely the raspberry. So the spearmint and the raspberry is something that comes through for me when I smell this packet, and it's pleasant. Um, One of the things that I needed to tell myself is just remember, you can't expect to smoke tobacco if it's not tobacco. So you can't expect to get a tobacco flavor from this. Now, I've done this already, but now which makes it a little bit more difficult. So I'm going to try and see if I can't pour something out here. What I did was, Colin, I've taken your Black Cavendish and I've actually mixed it with the Leofola brand just to get a 50-50 mix. So I have smoked this completely without any other mix. So I've taken it as is, I've packed my pipe, and I've smoked it. Um, Now for today, I've actually mixed it with Colin's Black Cavendish, and I'm going to try that as a 50-50 blend. Now, Cliff, can I quickly jump in with you here at the moment? This product, am I correct in saying it wasn't actually made for pipes? That wasn't your end game when you made this product.
Sorry, get actually really bad, but I'm struggling to hear you. Can you just rephrase the question?
Sorry about that. I hope it's once again. I'm hoping it's not from my side. When you made Leofollo, you didn't create it for the pipe community. That wasn't your end game. You didn't think about pipes when you were making this. Am I correct?
Yeah, you're correct. I actually didn't consider unfortunately, I probably should have. But when I produced the product, and firstly, I have to thank Colin Woodley tremendously, because Colin gave me a lot of insights and he shared information with me, and he gave me guidance into the smoking industry. But I didn't actually come out of the industry. I lost my dad and my uncle to lung cancer. They were both heavy smokers. And just to give you a little bit of the background to why I created the product, it's starting to mix. I'm a cannabis smoker. I'm starting to mix my cannabis with tobacco and really enjoy it. And then onto rolling my own, and still enjoy the odd rolled cigarette. I'm addicted to it because of what happened to my dad and my uncle. And then when I was in the Middle East, I actually saw these small smoking blends, and I brought one back with me to South Africa, and I thought, wow, this is a great alternative. It's something different. And then I went to chat to Colin, and I started to develop my own product because I looked into South African botanicals and realized, wow, we've actually got incredible biodiversity and botanical diversity in South Africa and in the Southern African region. And I thought, well, let's see if I can make my own blend around it. And it took about 9 months to get it right. And as you were saying earlier, to get it fluffy and to get it with the right smell and to get it how I wanted it to look and burn. And it definitely wasn't done with the part in mind, but I had people that lost cancer in the past. And because of the fine cut, I was concerned that it would be problematic. I suggest that it gets mixed with tobacco. And also for tobacco smokers, it's not a satisfying tobacco or cigarettes. So for cigarette smokers and for tobacco smokers, I do recommend 50-50 mix. And the smoke itself is it's very smooth and very gentle. It's a lot softer tobacco. It's almost as if you could say that for an energy, so maybe the tobacco's got a more harsh masculine energy, got more of a soft energy, like that. But as a smoke, we really are targeted at the cannabis, something to mix with that, and also for tobacco smokers to, especially in lockdown times, want their tobacco to go further. So they want to stretch it further. Yes, to mix it with, so you can double them up if you still got some. Others want to quit tobacco and get the nicotine out, have this as a healthier alternative that is not addictive.
Okay, I'm not sure if everybody else.
But that's across developing flavors. We're about to launch in the next month.
I'm not sure if everybody else is experiencing the same. I am struggling to hear Cliff. No, sorry, Cliff. If I look at the screen, I can actually see that it tells me that you've got a bit of a poor connection from my side. So whether it's you, whether it's me, I do apologize. I've caught some of what you said. And I can hear that you say, yes, it wasn't necessarily for pipe tobacco, but it was for tobacco smokers. And I'm quite happy with that. You said that you struggled to get it fluffy. It definitely is a fluffy flavor from what I can tell. It's very soft when you smoke it. I do actually like this. And then I'm actually just going to jump in here. I'm hoping that everybody else can hear me clearly. I'm just going to carry on. So the first thing I have to say, and I really, really like it. So yeah, like I was saying, I actually really, really like the flavor. I think we need to remember that it's not tobacco. And that is the other line. Okay, so I've got here that there's a poor connection. So what I'm going to try, and just bear with me for a moment, I'm going to see if I can make this a double screen. I'm not sure if it's going to work.
I'm struggling to hear.
Give me a second. I'm going to try and see if I can.
If you comment
cannabis,
Yeah, so pretty much the easier
cannabis or CBD.
cannabis
But now the leaf follow product has no
Yeah.
cannabis in it whatsoever. It's only got those five plants that
and
you
right
mentioned.
now cannabis in it whatsoever. It's only got the plants that you mentioned.
We then go planting a certain way to get
We
this
go
kind of texture.
planting a certain way
To get that fluffy texture, so that it's
direction
easy
and
to
a
mix
certain way
with,
to get it. So
enroll
that it's easy to mix with a
pipe. And I'd actually
really
welcome
welcome or actually really welcome
improve how we can make it more applicable for you
smoke
folks
community,
that your
more
community
applicable
enjoys
for
smoking.
that your
Okay.
community.
Can I just ask, is this a bit better? Can you hear me a little bit better at the moment?
Yes, that's Mel.
Okay, so I don't know why, but for some reason it's just not working on my laptop. So I'm talking through my. I'm going to be speaking through my cell phone, and I'm not sure how it's going to go through the laptop, but we'll see how that goes. So I do apologize for that. So what I was saying is, I'm busy smoking it now, obviously, and I've smoked it. Oh, there's terrible feedback from my side now. Let me see if I can do this. Okay, I'm going to try this. It might work, it might not work. I do apologize, guys. Let's just bear with me for a second. And I'm not sure why I seem to be struggling with my internet connection or whatever it is, because I've never had this problem before. But sorry about that. So what I'm saying is, since the first time that I've actually lit this Leopold, it is very light. It's actually flavor to it. And we need to remember that it's not tobacco. And I think that's what caught me off guard the first time. I expected to taste pipe tobacco, which I didn't taste. But it says no tobacco, no nicotine, so you cannot expect to get that flavor. So it just Leopold, and ladies and gentlemen, it's a beautiful taste. I really, really like it. One of the things that I definitely do get coming through when I smoke it is the spearmint flavor. The spearmint is quite prominent when you smoke it. So it's almost like, I almost want to say it's like smoking a chappy. So you would take bubblegum and you'd get the spearmint, the beautiful flavor in your mouth, and you get this when you're done. So that is very nice. The one thing that I can comment about,
so that is very nice.
The room note. Wherever I've been and I've lit it, I've had some ugly looks from the people around me because they're like, "Oh, are you smoking weed?" Because that's all I'm smoking. And I have to admit, that's not the smell I get. I don't get a marijuana or cannabis smell from the Leopold when I'm smoking it. It's not a marijuana or cannabis smell, but it does have a bit of a.
It's not.
I was trying to explain this to someone else. It's got a bit of a felt Irish smell when you burn it. So not the taste, but the room note. So it's almost as if someone is burning khaki somewhere and you've got this khaki burning. The taste, on the other hand, is very much different from what I'm getting.
The taste on the band is very much different.
Right now, what I've done is, I've said in the beginning, I've taken it and I've mixed it with Colin Wesley's Black Cavendish. It is an absolutely fantastic smoke. It is very light. The only thing that I've noticed as well when smoking it is the way it burns is different. So tobacco smoke, you have to keep lighting it, unless you've now not
unless you are not acted correctly and tamping it. So we all know
the seems to be burning almost like a cigarette.
The Leopold seems to be burning almost like a cigarette.
I can put it down for a little bit. When I put it back on, it carries on.
I can smoke it, put it down. When I put it back on, it carries on burning. Let's see if I can actually light it now.
So just from smoking it now, I've got smoke coming out.
Smoking it now,
and that's without relighting it. Now, normal pipe tobacco would have gone out if I taken this long before lighting it. But the Leopold keeps burning. It's a nice alternative. Ladies and gents, my personal opinion is, would I buy it again? Definitely.
My personal opinion,
I like this product.
Definitely.
And I want to say thank you very much for creating it. I think it's a fantastic alternative.
And I want to say thank you very much for creating. I think it's a fantastic alternative.
Thank you. Really appreciate that. And as I say, we are working on some new
Thank you.
flavors
Really appreciate
for
that. And then
African,
we are on
African
some new
infusions.
flavors,
And
all
I am looking at different
African
ways of
infusions.
getting the
Looking at
burnt
different
smell
ways
to
of
smell slightly
getting
different.
the
It
good
is a big
smell
factor, you know, if you walk
to
into
smell
a
like
room
liquid.
smelling,
It's a
smoking
big
some
factor. You know,
really
if you
nice
walk into
tobacco,
rooms of these
especially the flavored
smoking
stuff.
some really nice
For me,
tobacco,
if
especially
someone's
the flavored
smoking a
stuff.
nice cherry,
For me,
you kind of look up and, oh,
if
where
someone's
did that come
smoking,
from? So I am trying to get the burning smell
look up and
better
oh,
for
okay,
the
the
photo,
good
and certainly on the new
better
flavors
for
to make
the
a
photo, and
big
certainly on
difference.
the new flavors
Well,
to make
then I can definitely tell you that
the
I'm very excited to hear that,
Well,
because
then-
I personally wouldn't smoke this in my house.
So
So there's a lot of the let's say the aromatics, the cherries, the
my house.
rum and maples, the things like that, which I would gladly smoke in my house because it doesn't have the strong tobacco smell. It's got a pleasant smell. Even some of the English blends that I enjoy, I would smoke in my house. I wouldn't necessarily smoke therefore as it is now in my house because of that strong
necessarily as it is
felt firish smell
because
that
of
it's
that
got. But
um
would that prevent me from smoking it? Not for a
Irish.
second. I actually really enjoy it.
Would
Quibus says
that
he's got a
prevent-
question for Cliff. Quibus, please jump in at any time. You are more than welcome. I know, I think it's my internet connection that's poor, so please jump in.
You're more than welcome. I know internet connection is poor.
Hi, gents.
Please jump
Thank you
in.
very much, Cliff. I've got a suggestion.
I think
Yes.
I've got a suggestion.
We
We
tobacco to these
often own tobacco to these plugs or cakes,
and that
and
Quibus,
like
I
that.
can't hear you at all.
Just
Quibus,
Of it.
might actually be an
I
option.
can't
and
hear you at all.
Quibus, if
Geez, so then how do you break off a piece? Or how does it work?
how do you break off a piece? How does it work?
sure.
Sorry, I don't know if you heard me.
Quibus, sorry, I don't know if you heard me.
sorry,
Sure.
How,
I lost you there.
Sorry, Cliff, I lost you for a second there.
Sorry, Cliff, I lost you for a second there.
Sorry, I'm just going to type it. I don't know if you can hear me. I'm saying in that block that you press,
so,
how do you actually use it to break off a
that block
piece and put it in the pipe?
how do you actually use it? You break off a piece,
Yes, I
put
do.
it in the
I would take a block like this and cut it into
Like this
form
and cut
a flake,
it into
and then that flake
long
just gets folded over and put into a pipe.
and let this gets folded
I
over
don't know if you will
and
be able to see it.
pipe.
It's a bit
So
dark, but there is a flake in there.
you will be able to see
If
dark
will it focus?
No, it's not focusing, but it's looking good.
No, it's not focusing,
Alright, so
but
from there, you make it last an hour or
it goes in it last
because
an
it's
hour or more.
it will
Because it's so
burn
compressed.
a lot slower.
It
And then
will,
obviously, if you have something
burn a lot
flavored in
slower.
there as well,
Obviously,
it
if
will
you have something flavored in there as well,
spread that flavor all
um,
throughout that cake,
into the place all throughout
like your
that
false vanilla. Will actually probably make a very good mixture.
will actually
Spread it out,
make
and
a
you only need to add a little bit of vanilla in there to get that vanilla
spread
flavor
it
throughout
out,
the whole cake.
and you only need
Then again, you
to
you
throughout the
need
whole
to have a tobacco license of some sort.
to
Pay more tax
have a tobacco
based
license of
that
some
inclusion.
sort.
But
Pay more
there is an option for it.
Yeah, thank you. It's definitely something I hadn't even been aware of. So thank you.
for it.
Cliff, can I tell you, Quibus is also the correct man to speak to about
Cliff,
that.
can I tell you?
He has done
Quibus
so
is
many
also
different pressings of tobacco where he takes
about that.
different blends and almost
He
makes
has
his own
done so
blend of
many
tobacco. And
pressings of
they
tobacco
come
where
out beautifully, and you must actually see
his
these
own
pressed
blend
tobacco that he makes. He takes like
You must
200
actually
grams
see
of tobacco and
tobacco
presses it into something that looks like a 5 rand coin. He makes these tiny little pieces, and it's a longer burning
You make these
tobacco. And
tiny
I actually
little
think if you had to mix this
It's
with taking tobacco and mix it 50-50
actually
with
think you
people,
get to mix
and then pressing it, those juices would infinitely combine with one another. I actually think that'd be a fantastic way to do it. Thank you, Quibus. That's really a good question. I know a little bit earlier, sorry, you and I broke up.
I know a little bit, yes.
One thing that
you and I
with
broke up.
pressing is At the moment, you
Canada,
wouldn't be able
obviously,
to suck
one thing that you'll have
due
to
to all
facing is
the
at
ban
the
on
moment you
tobacco
wouldn't
and
be able to suck
nicotine and all these things that we're all
due to
struggling
all
with. So that's
the
just something
bans
to
on
keep in mind for now.
all these
But
things
it
that we're
doesn't
all
mean
struggling
that
with. So
people
that's something to keep in mind
can't do
for
that
now.
by themselves at home.
But
It would
it
just be
doesn't mean
so
that
much
people
better if you had had a
can't do it
product
by
to sell
themselves
like
at home. It would just be
Sorry,
so much
Cliff,
better
like I
if
said
you had
earlier,
a
you
product
broke
to
up
sell
on
like
my
that.
side. How did
Sorry,
you get into this
Cliff, like
business?
I
If
said
you don't
earlier,
mind just repeating
on my side, how did you get into this
No problem.
business?
So, yeah,
Don't mind
as
just repeating
I
yourself.
mentioned earlier, I lost my dad
Oh,
and
yeah,
my
as I mentioned earlier,
lung cancer. They were heavy
my dad and
smokers,
my uncle to
cigarette smokers.
lung cancer. They
And I
were
started to
cigarettes,
a couple of years
and
ago,
I started to a
smoke
couple of years ago. I
cannabis
started
with friends, you know, the usual story.
to
And I was enjoying it,
cannabis
but it
with
needed,
friends,
needed a mix to
and I
stay
was
alive.
enjoying it,
So
but
I
it
started
needed to
smoking
mix
with
that. So I
Rolio
started
tobacco,
smoking
really enjoying the
with
Colts
Rolio
vanilla.
and
And I still enjoy the Colts vanilla. Except
really
now I
enjoying
mix
it.
it, actually, I mix it
And I
50-50
still
with
enjoy the
Colts
culture.
vanilla.
Now
And I then looked for an alternative
and
when I was in
I think
Europe and in the Middle
looked
East.
for an
Because people said
alternative
to me,
when
it's a
in
big
Europe
smoking
and
market
Middle
over
East
there.
because people said,
And they directed me to the
big
Middle East to
smoke
have a
market
look at
over
these
there.
herbal blends.
And they directed me
Some
to
of
the
them
Middle
back
East
with
to have a
me,
look
but
at
they were
these
just too
herbal blends.
expensive to
And
import.
what
It was
didn't
going to
hurt
add up
me,
to
but
about
it was too
200 rand
expensive to import.
for a
It was
pack
going to be
of
about
blend.
200 rand
And then I thought,
for a
well,
pack of
we've got some
herbs.
incredible botanicals
And then I thought, well, we've
plant
got some incredible
matter here in
botanicals
South Africa.
and
It's quite unique to
so
the Southern African
that's
region.
in
So I
South
started to look
Africa.
into what we can
It's
smoke
quite
and what we
unique
can
to
work
South
with.
African. So I started
And
looking into
after
what we
about
can
9
smoke
months,
and
as
we
I
can
said,
work
with
with.
some
And after
wonderful
9
input,
months, that's it
support
with
and assistance from
wonderful
Beasley,
input and support and assistance from
launched
Mr. Betty.
the product at
I
his store. I think it was
launched
our first store that we had one in
in
Cape
fact,
Town. And we
I think that
started
was
to
my
get
first
interest and
one in
positive
Cape Town.
feedback.
And
It's
we
been a long
started to
journey.
get interest
And
and
I'm not retiring anytime
it's
soon.
been a long journey.
But
And
it's been
not
great.
retiring anytime soon.
It's been a fun
But
journey.
it's,
And now since the
but it's
lockdown,
great and it's
a lot of
a
people
fun
are
journey.
looking
And
for
now since the
alternatives,
lockdown,
obviously, and
a lot of
becoming aware
people are
of
looking for
trying it.
alternatives,
So
obviously,
I'm not
and
saying it's
becoming aware about
works for
trying.
everybody, and the taste is very
So I'm not saying
subjective.
it's
I'm sure
good
you
for
know.
everybody, and I
And taste
taste
and
it's very
smell
subjective,
and
and I'm
what
sure you
people
know.
want to smoke.
And
Same
taking
with
out
alcohol.
and what
Like,
people want
that's
to
one
smoke.
like wine,
Same as
sometimes
with
whiskey,
alcohol,
somebody
people
likes
who like,
tequila.
someone likes wine,
But
someone likes
at
this,
least
someone likes
now people
tequila.
have an alternative to smoke.
But at least
And I think the
people have an
market
alternative to
is
smoke,
getting more and
and
more interesting,
I think the
especially
market
as cannabis
is
opens up.
getting more
As
and
I
more
was saying, I am working on launching a CBD version, which will actually have calming effects and might even be a nice introduction for people who are not cannabis smokers who want to try it without getting, completely psychoactive high from THC. They will get an experience of being calm and having better sleep and lowering anxiety from a CBD cigarette. It's very big in Europe, the States, and Canada. So we're trying to introduce that soon in the next few months to the South African market.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Look, if you had to ask me, and I would definitely recommend this to people. So if someone is really looking for something to smoke and they're not necessarily looking for the nicotine fix, I would definitely recommend. Or even if they're trying to cut down a little bit on the nicotine and using it 50-50, but there's a lot of pipe smokers at the moment that I know that have run out of tobacco completely. This really, to me, is a fantastic, fantastic alternative. I'm once again going to say, well done. I'm loving it.
Thank you. And Gideon, can I ask you, is it not too fine a cut? Does it not come through the pipe? That's what I was worried about.
Okay, so the first thing I was a little bit concerned regarding that. But because it's not coarse, because it's fluffy, it actually sits quite nicely in the pipe. Would I prefer ribbons? I would definitely prefer ribbons in my opinion. But it doesn't come through the pipe. The only thing that I have noticed is sometimes when I'm trying to pack it, I might pack it a bit too hard for myself. So that's something that the pipe smoker will have to learn. And because I've packed it too hard, it's difficult to suck the tobacco, so I'm sucking harder and all these things. But I don't think it's too much of a problem. Now, since I've mixed it with another tobacco, perfect. I almost want to say I wouldn't change anything if you were going to mix this with the tobacco that you are already smoking. The 50-50 mix, brilliant. I've lit the tobacco once when I started. I haven't lit it again. I've been speaking, I've been talking nonsense and all these things. My pipe to the touch is not warm. I'm getting a cool smoke. Guys, I'm loving it. I would say, once again, I'm saying congratulations. Look, it is my personal taste, so each taste is going to differ. But keep it up. I'm happy.
Thank you so much. And can I just put it out there that we are running a small little competition for you guys. Once you enter that competition, please just send me an email at info@leafolo.com, and we'll send you a pack and a few other little goodies that are sought after during this period.
Cliff, thank you very much. I know that we spoke shortly about it, and that's something I wanted to bring up. So, guys, that's exactly it. Kobus, I'll let you know as soon as everything is in order, because I'd like to send a photo of what is up for grabs. And I almost wanted to say, you know what, to make it sneaky, I'd only select the people that were in the chat room today so that they could win. But then that leaves it to only 3 people, which makes it difficult. And I would feel horrible if I was the one winning it. Not that I'm saying I'm not going to apply, but then it might seem like I've rigged it or something, which I probably would do because I'm enjoying the product so much. So, information, I'll let you know. Kobus, you there?
If I can just raise one other comment, because we do get asked this quite a lot, during this lockdown period of can we sell it and is it available? So unfortunately, obviously the tobacco store closed, and it's a terrible situation for many stores and many retailers out there. And we took a view as of the level 3 lockdown that, and I've got one legal opinion, I'm still waiting for another legal opinion, is that because it has no tobacco in it, it doesn't fall under the Tobacco Act. And the tobacco, this lockdown and this regulation specifically stipulates that it's tobacco products, e-cigarettes, and relate products. When they didn't define products are typically, papers and filters and anything and everything really that's related to smoking. So I would imagine that a pipe, wouldn't be able to be sold during this period. But the fact that it doesn't have tobacco in and it could be used in tea, it's very similar, as I see it, to somebody going to buy Robertson spices from Checkers or from Pick n Pay, mixing them together and smoking those. Effectively, those are plants that somebody has put together to smoke. So that's our opinion, obviously, and our view on it. We are still waiting for a second legal opinion. But I sincerely hope that this tobacco and this whole lockdown gets lifted as soon as possible so that people can get access to their cigarettes and tobacco again. I think it's really unfair to force this, on the 11 million smokers in South Africa. You will go cold turkey and extend it for this long. I think it's terrible.
I'm sure there's a lot of people that will actually agree with you, but we're not going to go into politics on this page. Okay, while I've got you here, I have a question. Obviously, I said this in the beginning. There's a little leaf at the top that is obviously cannabis. So, is that what I'm selling here? Is that what I'm buying here? Is that what you're selling? Are you telling me that you're selling cannabis? Or what is it exactly? Why is there a little bit of cannabis on there? Thank you very much.
So, there's definitely no cannabis in the product at all. There are 5 ingredients, 5 plants, as I think you said right up front. It's basically mullein, marshmallow, raspberry spearmint, and lion's tail. That's that particular mix. As I said, we are working on other mixes, but it has no cannabis in it. We put the leaf on there. We say it's the perfect mix because for the average cannabis smoker that's rolling their own, obviously, the dabs and all these more sophisticated methods of ingesting cannabis don't apply. But leafolo does actually work in a bong, and it certainly works in a rolled joint. And it's designed to help the cannabis burn better and to smoke smoother. So that's why I'm saying it's a perfect mix, because if the cannabis user doesn't smoke what they call clean green and is going to mix their cannabis anyway, then we put it forward as a nice.
I think that's fantastic. Okay, so I can happily tell my wife that this is not cannabis. I am not doing weed. I'm not doing drugs in her house. Everything's fine with that, which, look, I knew from the beginning. But there were still questions raised, and that is why I thought, let me bring it up, and let's talk about it. Okay, you know what? Let's get down to the nitty-gritties. Cliff, if I want it, how do I get hold of it?
So it's typically available in over 150 stores around the country, most of them tobacco stores, obviously. And I think I mentioned Colin was our first store in Johannesburg. And Sturks Tobacco, which is actually the oldest store in South Africa. I don't know if you guys know them. If you ever were in Cape Town and bought from them, it's a wonderful little store on Green Market Square, but it's actually just closed because of the whole lockdown situation. So Sturks Tobacco is closed, sadly. But it's available in 150 stores, and we are trying to get it out more and more, wherever people request it. Right now, you can go to the website, efolo.com, and find out more about it. There's a whole lot of information there, as well as all of the breakdowns of the different ways that we sell the product. So we launched it in a 20-gram bag. We also have it in a very small 5-gram bag for somebody if they just want to try the product at 20 Rand. And then we have now got tins available as well. So it comes in a slightly bigger tin. If somebody wanted to keep it at home, a larger amount than the 20 gram, it comes in a 50-gram bag, 50-gram tin, and with a refill bag.
Okay.
Just a little bit more information about how it's produced. It's actually made in a food-grade factory. So a certified food-grade factory here in Johannesburg, which means obviously that everybody's wearing masks and hygiene levels are high. And all of the ingredients have got what they call a certificate of analysis. So they are certified as being exactly what they say, because there have been over the years other herbal products for sale on the market. Some of them have even had very dangerous substances in them, like fentanyl. And there was even an issue in Pretoria where some kids got sick from taking a product. So these plants are certified from the supplier and completely natural.
That's fantastic. Just out of a general question, I just thought about this now. Would I be able to use Leafolo for anything else? So would I know you spoke just now about like Robertson spices, so obviously this is generally made for smokers. What else could I use this brand for, or is that pretty much it? Would I be able to put it in my tea? Can I drink it? What would happen like that?
So you actually can put it in. I haven't done it myself, and I have no idea how it tastes. It's actually a bit too fluffy to put into tea. But I suppose if you could, put it into one of those very fine strainers, one could make a cup of tea from it. And the mullein actually has an expectorant effect, so it opens up the lungs. I believe that if it's drunk in tea, then it has got those kind of health benefits, and can also be good for what they call it, for respiratory issues, believe it or not. Obviously not when it's smoked. So we don't have to have a warning on the package because it doesn't fall under the Tobacco Act. But I still put on there that smoking anything damages your lungs, just to fall on a side of caution. But I would imagine that it makes an interesting taste when it comes to tea.
Okay, well, let me see what I can do. Maybe I'll give it a try just out of interest's sake. What I also will do is when I put this on the link on the Facebook pages, I'll make sure just to add your website address, because then people can go check it out. They can maybe order if they want, and hopefully this brings in more orders, because I really can't find any fault other than the room notes in general. It really is a beautiful smoke. I noticed now that while I was just about to finish speaking when I was smoking it, I had to relight it. And I was like, I've been complimenting how beautiful it's been staying alight. And when I relit it, I actually noticed that it was finished. So I smoked a whole bowl right to the end without any difficulty, without having to relight it, So again, I can't fault the product. I'm really enjoying it. We are very excited to see what will be in this little competition package, and you and I will be going into more detail with that just to see how to pick a winner or how to do it. I'm excited. Cliff, is there anything else from your side that you think that we should know about?
No, not at this stage. Just wanted to say again, thank you so much for having me on the video call. And in terms of putting our website on there, we really appreciate it. Any and all sales allow me to go into further development for other products and do exciting things. So we appreciate the support and appreciate you reaching out.
100%. And you know, we'll talk about it, but obviously I expect my cut when I put this on. No, I'm joking. I'd never do that on camera. We'll do that afterwards. But yes, can I tell you, Cliff? I was so interested when I found this. It was really just something. Oh, quickly back to the pipe smoke before I forget. Ladies and gents, if you are going to smoke this product, I've not tried it too much, but I would recommend smoking it in something that doesn't have any ghosting properties. So that's why I was using my corn cob today. I've smoked it in the corn cob. I've smoked it in my clay pipe. I've had no issue with it. I have tried it into a normal briar pipe. There was no issues. I just don't know about the cake layering, and if you've maybe got an expensive pipe that you're trying to develop a nice cake layer, just maybe be aware. I haven't tried it that much to tell you how it affects my pipes. So just please just note that. I would hate for someone to take a Dunhill pipe and then smoke it, and then I don't know, it either leaves, who knows what it could be behind. So just as a warning there, I'm not saying that anything can happen to it, but just be cautious. We don't actually know what it would do to a normal pipe. Um, but Cliff, I will definitely be smoking it more, and maybe the more I smoke it, and maybe the more other people smoke it in their pipes, we'll be able to find out how it reacts.
Right, and I would appreciate the feedback.
100%.
And even the feedback on flavors and as you said, the room notes. That's even a term I didn't know in terms of the smell aroma. So if you can give me any feedback, any and all feedback is appreciated in terms of the most popular flavors and what we should be working towards in terms of that smell. Then I would certainly welcome it.
Oh, excellent. Guys, I know that the internet connection is not working with us. Is there anyone that has any questions for Cliff? Now is your chance. Go for it, Gobus.
I don't want to put you on the. Sorry, I don't want to put you on the spot, but in terms of smoking tobacco in public now, that's basically a no-no. They really want to get rid of that. Because it's not tobacco and it doesn't contain nicotine. Have you gotten an opinion on that, or whether that would be more likely to pass?
So, Cobus, my understanding is that the way they're going to word it, because of the freely available cannabis under the constitutional ruling, is that I think they're going to word it that there's no smoking allowed. So I think, it's smoking of any substance, they're trying to prohibit that from being done in any public place. That certainly is the way it is right now with, the constitutional laws around cannabis, ruling around cannabis being in the privacy of your own home or in a private space. So in public, I would say that it's more than likely be smoking anything is not going to be allowed if they get that through.
Another thing that I was automatically thinking about is, okay, so I'm in my car, I'm smoking my pipe, and I get pulled over. Now I say, oh no, don't worry, it's okay, it's not cannabis, it's not tobacco. I think already there you're going to open yourself up for a lot of drama and a lot of paperwork and a lot of inconvenience. So maybe it's just best at this time not to push anyone's buttons, seeing though everybody's a little bit strung up as it is. Yeah. Okay, well, gents, once again, is there any questions? Is there any general topic that you guys want to chat about while we're all on?
Yes, can I ask a question? Please.
Yes, please. I'm not seeing his face there. I did see him just now. I know he's online. Whether he can hear, whether he can reply, all these things it's still up. I do see his face popping up every now and then. So, Gobus, go for it.
Colin, can you hear us?
I can hear you, but I don't know whether you can hear me.
Yes, I can hear you. Thank you very much.
Oh, right. Okay.
I'm looking forward to buying that big Peterson from you.
Okay.
Now that said, the other thing is, I sent you a question about the Peterson / Dunhill blends, and you answered that question. The other guys, can you just repeat what you might do with those?
Well, the blends are been negotiated at the moment to come into South Africa. Only three, early 965 and ICAP, I think, are the three that have been looked at the moment. I was concerned when I saw that in one of the blends, which originally had Perique in it, had been substituted for the bright American Virginia, which evidently has similar taste but not the same. But subsequent to that, I've seen again that they've gone back to using Perique. It's all been made by Scandinavian Tobacco Company. Not quite sure why they put it under that. There must be some legal reason why they're not marketing it as Dunhill tobaccos. They've got the name Dunhill, they say the Dunhill blend, but the main name on it is Peterson. But I don't know when it will arrive.
Colin, from what I understand, Dunhill wants to distance themselves from smoking altogether. That's why they do their name. So they're just really going to have grooming products and clothing and things like that. Is probably why they stepped away.
They did that a long time ago. What they did is they changed the one from just Dunhill. They sold actually Alfred Dunhill. And it was a big business deal. And there was concern. That's why they stopped Cartier cigarettes. Because Cartier jewelry and Cartier watches come under the Rembrandt luxury goods. That's why there's no more Cartier cigarettes. So they have divided that up quite a long time ago. It must be. I really don't know whether it's a trademark something here. I don't know. Whether we'll find out or not, I can't say. But we'd like to have the blends back because they're good ones. Yeah. Yeah, it says on the can, it says Peterson Dunhill blend. Yeah. I think that's why they went back to using Perique. That's what the original blend had. You can't put that and say this is Dunhill blend. They've changed one of the ingredients. Anyway. And then word to Cliff, if I may. Cliff, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Again, Colin, thank you. Nice to see you.
Yeah, no, but thanks for the kind words. For me, it was. I remember when you first came to see me, and we chatted for a few minutes, and after a short while, when you'd gone home, I started talking to my wife, and I said, this is probably this is quite an interesting exercise that's going on here. Let's take an interest in it, and it's been a very interesting trip. It's going to be interesting to see what it's now. If start to use it with their pipe tobacco. I mean, when you hear of what people are smoking at the moment, it was, yes, don't complete that. Yeah, so anything that helps, it makes it more enjoyable, but like to it. Yeah, provided it's legal, it's fine. And the younger markets are far more open to suggestions and trying new things. They don't have to smoke what Dad smoked or Grandpa smoked. They're looking around to see what's different. So it's going to be interesting. Thank you for your preference. Yeah.
Right, thank you.
Pleasure.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. And Colin, can I just say, it seems like you've got your finger in every pie. Whenever someone speaks, they go, "Oh yeah, Colin Wesley. Yes, we know him." And can I tell you, I think that is actually tipping my hat off to you once again, Colin. You are a force to be reckoned with, and people just they flock towards you because you're an excellent man. Keep it up. We appreciate you as well, Colin.
Thank you very much. Don't worry, I'm not going to sit in a cave on top of the mountain and running up to what can I do here. But I haven't been out of my shop for 3 months ever. So it's quite a strain.
No, but keep safe, Colin. That is the most important part of this time. Sorry, Cliff, I interrupted you.
So unfortunately, I have to run. But I wanted to say again, thank you so much for the opportunity and for having me chat to you guys. And I am available at any time if you've got any questions. Please just send me an email, cliff@lefolo.com. And again, it's great to chat to you.
Thank you very much for taking the time out. We really appreciate it.
Thank you. Cheers, guys.
Excellent.
Cheers.
Well then, I see there's a question. Let me just see if there's a note or if it's just a goodbye. Okay, it's a goodbye, Cliff. Excellent. James, I think on that note, seeing as though Cliff is gone and we're mostly speaking about Leopoldo, is there anyone that has a question for me, seeing as though I smoked it in my pipe? Have you got any questions or recommendations? Well, then I'm going to take it like that. James, thank you very much for taking the time out. I'm hoping this recording worked better than last week. It just was horrible last week. I do apologize again. I'm hoping everything worked out today, so I can put it on YouTube so the other guys can join in and ask a couple of questions. Thank you once again for taking the effort. Have a fantastic weekend further, and keep smoking. Let's enjoy it. See you guys next week.
Thank you. Bye.
Cheers.